the Red Sox on a roll right now? I mean, they going into last night's game, they had won 4 of their previous 6, 3 of the previous 4. They had picked up a win against L.A. They won the series against New York. I'm like, They had split the first 2 with Tampa, and they have a very good record, oddly enough, in rubber matches this season.
In what matches?
Rubber match.
Oh.
Rubber match.
Got it.
You split the first 2 of a 3-game set, and I don't know, maybe you got Walker Buehler towing the rubber in the rubber match last night.
Look at
John?
you. Look at you.
I mean, are they rolling right now or what? The answer to my question came pretty early on last night in the bottom of the first.
Swinging a high fly ball. That's deep to right field. Low is back. He's at the bullpen. See you later. It's gone. How about that? In attack mode, Jarren Duran, his 5th home run of the season. First pitch, goodbye. And the Red Sox lead it 1-0.
I'm not surprised it was first pitch. If you've watched Jarren Duran hit, he swings at everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything.
Well, sometimes
pitches over his head, pitches in the dirt, pitches outside. Doesn't wait around.
Yeah, he's rolling too.
He's like Vlad Guerrero Sr.
He is, except he's not nearly as good a bad ball hitter.
He uses a tree trunk bat. That was Vlad Guerrero Sr. was the best. He just used like a 45-foot bat.
Bad ball.
Like seriously, like a 45-inch bat. Weighed 2 pounds.
And when we say he swung at everything, he swung at everything. Pitches that bounced before they got to the plate. That was Vlad.
I mean, weighed like 10 pounds. He would get a 46-inch bat that weighed like 10 pounds. He would just, he had a trunk of a tree, and he would just swing, and he could reach everything. He had to suck so bad to pitch to, because you just try to avoid the strike zone. He didn't care. And he was so strong, he just hit it off the end of the bat.
Still go out of the ballpark.
Yep. Well, the Rays would answer in the second inning, and what would the Red Sox answer to that be? The man that John Wallach, for 2 days in a row, called Marcelo Mayer. He just can't get it through his bird skull. Say it, John.
Marcelo Mayer.
Meyer would answer once again.
There's a swing. There's a drive. Down into that corner again. Yes, sir. His second one of the ball game. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. And the Red Sox lead it 3-1 on 3 solo home runs.
So after homering in the second, Marcelo Mayer would homer again in the fourth to make it 3-1. And then the Red Sox would have to rely on their pitching.
2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out with the bases loaded and leaves him that way. Red Sox still up 4-3 in the middle of the 8th.
Greg Weissert there retiring the side in the 8th inning.
How about the Red Sox try to hit home run with runners on base with these solo home runs? Jerk offs. It's easy for Meyer. Ooh, no one's on base.
Yeah.
Now swing for the fences.
Why you got to take this away from Freddie? There's nothing like it.
I mean, it's always better to hit a homer at home compared to on the road. I'd much rather get cheered than booed. So yeah, I mean, it was awesome.
One of them was to right field, doesn't count.
This place, I love the energy that Fenway Park brings. So it's something I'll remember for the rest of my life.
I could hit a home run there.
Listen to him at the end of that too. It's so awesome. Something I'll remember the rest of my life.
I mean, it's always better to hit a homer at home compared to on the road. I'd much rather get cheered than booed. So yeah, I mean, it was awesome. I love this place. I love the energy that Fenway Park brings. So it's something I'll remember for the rest of my life.
It reminds me of Apollo 13. Remember, we're excited, proud, and thrilled.
That's right.
I'm very excited, very proud, and of course we're thrilled.
Well, in all seriousness, you have to be excited if you're a Red Sox fan, whatever, with this season. Look, if they hover around 500 for long enough, there's enough. There's 3 wild card spots. You can see what you want to do. But now that everyone's up, even though I'm not sure Campbell should be, but now that everyone's up, because you can't send a guy back to the minors when it's this early in their career. There's this notion that it's like incredibly damaging, but I don't think that's as a rule true. But all right, I mean, it's at a certain point you got to give a guy a break. But nonetheless, with Anthony and Meyer being up and even Christian Campbell being up, this is what you've been waiting for. They kept these chips. They didn't trade them. and now they're part of it. I would like to see them all playing, I would like to see Meyer playing short because that's part of the reason they drafted him when they drafted him and part of the reason he was such an elite talent.
The Red Sox have not treated these guys well. I mean, Meyer has to play third. Campbell played second, center, and left. And they had him taking ground balls at first, and you saw that was in the middle of his horrific slump. And by the way, Campbell's bat has come around the last 5 or 6 games.
Yeah.
He's hitting, I think he's raised his batting average 10 or 15 points the last 5 or 6 games.
Yeah.
So he's hitting well now. He's kind of come out of whatever tailspin he was in. So I don't know if you want to send him back.
No, I'm just saying
and
that.
then Roman Anthony, a center and a left fielder, you have him playing the most difficult right field in the majors.
Right.
So, I mean, if you're going to bring these kids up, have them play the positions they're used to ease the transition. I mean, I think that's appropriate. And Alex Cora and the Red Sox have gone on and on saying, well, we're not going to promote Roman Anthony until he can play every day. Well, he's playing every day now, but what do you do when Willie Abreu comes off the injured list next week? I mean, I don't know how you move the chess pieces around. I mean, right now it seems as though they're going to do a strict platoon and not have Meyer and Anthony face left-handed pitching. Well, that's fine, except the Yankees are throwing 3 lefties Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So what do you do there?
That's interesting. So they're platooning. The idea is
that's the plan.
Platoon Meyer and Anthony. They called them up to platoon them.
Yes, that's what it looks like. At least right now. We'll see this weekend if they stay. I mean, 3 days of sitting is a lot.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know if they're going to stick to that. But the Yankees have their 2 best pitchers. They avoided Fried last week. The Red Sox did, but they're not going to avoid him this weekend.
You want to talk about something that's difficult? Platooning is difficult.
Yeah.
That's a reason the guys sticking around that can platoon, like you'll see guys, you go, he's a career 260 hitter, or a 250 hitter. Why? Because they have the ability to, sit out numerous games, then come in and be effective. That's very difficult to ask from a guy, especially a 21-year-old.
Cora's excuse is Romy Gonzalez and Rob Refsnyder, who we've talked about before, hit lefties very well. And they do. They do hit lefties very well. They are the perfect platoon players, but the problem is I don't think you platoon guys like this. The object is to develop these kids as quickly as possible so they can be everyday players.
Well, okay, let's just take it as simple as you can. What is the purpose of the minor leagues?
To get these kids ready for Major League Baseball day in, day out, and when they get here, make sure they are as close to everyday players as possible.
And then why did Meyer and Anthony not come up until when they did? And it's not because they weren't talented enough. It was because they needed at-bats. They needed to play every day. Mm-hmm. So I will say this, and if I'm wrong, feel free to attack me, anyone listening. But generally with elite prospects, you bring them up to play every day. The reason you wait is you bring them up when you know they're going to play every day because you're throwing them in there and getting them used to the grind. And also from a hitter's standpoint, it's very difficult not to hit for a couple days, then come back in and be effective. We forget these are people. We forget how young they are. And, the difference between AAA pitching and Major League pitching is astronomical. So to get used to Major League pitching, you want them to get those at-bats in. So this is being run very interesting. But anyway, if you're a fan, it's got to be fun seeing these guys finally. And there you go.
As a Red Sox fan, I want to see these kids play every day because this team isn't going anywhere. They're going to win 77, 80, 82 games, whatever it is. They may be sniffing around the edges of a playoff spot in August, but I want to see these kids play every day. That's the reason for me to go to the ballpark. And the catcher is pretty good, too. The cleanup hitter Narvaez, what a great deal that was from the Yankees. So you have 4 young kids that you can build around here. And then when Bregman gets back, maybe you have something. But I don't like the platoon at all. I hate it.
So after not playing the Yankees for the first 2+ months of the season, they had the series that the Red Sox won prior to this Rays series. They will go again against the Yankees starting tomorrow night in the first of a.
And the Yankees have Fried on Saturday and Rodon Sunday, or the reverse. But those 2 guys pitch against the Red Sox this time around. You avoided Fried last weekend, but he has been one of the best pitchers in Major League Baseball. You have to face him this weekend.
If you like that clip, check out more videos from Toucher and Hardy here. Point slightly up and to the left. For more Red Sox analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. Point slightly down and to the left. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.